Hey guys. Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. For decades, cities all over the country have criminalized homelessness, instituting measures that outlaw holding a sign, sleeping, sitting, or lying down if you live on the street. At the same time, few cities provide adequate services to address the needs of the homeless that drive them to these behaviors. In New York City, it's against the law for people to sleep on the subway. Yet a homeless man I talked to in the dead of winter told me that the train was his first choice, the freezing streets were his second choice, and the foul and terrifying New York City shelters were a very distant third. The shelters are dangerous and disgusting, full of sick people, he told me. As with many issues, using law enforcement to hassle the homeless is wildly counterproductive. After all, police aren't trained to be social workers, and a criminal record never helped anyone get their life together. In fact, many police shootings take place because officers are called to respond to the sometimes erratic behavior of homeless people who might be suffering from a mental health episode. Unsurprisingly, Jeff Sessions' Department of Justice has not been a champion for the rights of homeless people. In 2017, the department revoked an Obama-era policy that guided against imposing fines on the poor. Here is an incomplete list of laws, ordinances, and law enforcement and government tactics that violate homeless people's human rights. 1. Outlawing sitting down. People are allowed to exist in public, but sometimes the homeless make that civic rule inconvenient, like when their presence perturbs tourists or slows the spread of gentrification. One solution to this problem is the sit-lie law, a bizarrely authoritarian measure that bans sitting or resting in a public space. The law is clearly designed to empower police to chase homeless people out of nice neighborhoods, rather than protect cities from the blight of public sidewalk sitting. Supporters of sit-lie claim the law helps police deal with disruptive behavior like harassment and public drunkenness, and that getting people off the street will get them into shelters. Homelessness advocates counter that the disruptive behaviors associated with some homeless people are already against the law. 2. Making it illegal to give people food. In January, volunteers in El Cajon, California, were slapped with a misdemeanor. Their crime was to give people food. A 14-year-old kid learned the hard way that generosity is not appreciated. "I was passing out food and this guy was like, 'Can you step aside please?'" he told a local station. They weren't the first and they likely won't be the last. Public feeding bans are not new, and they continue to crop up despite being routinely overturned by the courts. Florida, where many homeless people end up because of the warm weather, has been especially egregious. The city of Orlando was so committed to wiping out the scourge of public food donation, it embroiled itself in a 5-year battle with food not bombs that cost the city more than $150,000. Officials often cite sanitation concerns. But hunger tends to outweigh concerns over cleanliness. Of course sanitation is important, and of course public health is important, Maria Foscarinis, the founder and executive director of the National Law Center on Homelessness and Poverty, NLCHP, told Newsweek, but these issues can be addressed without banning sharing food with people who are hungry and people who are impoverished.